I'm telling you the trend I see, which is toward a third world model that the U.S. is moving, privatization of education. There's nothing they're going to leave alone. Don't think once they get theirs, they won't want yours. They want more and more. There's nothing they will leave alone. If they had their way, you would be working 14-hour days for 80 cents an hour. If they had their way. It's the dynamic of the system. That's the way it is. It has certain contradictions in it which have to do with wages. That is, wages which cut into profits have to be kept down. The less I pay you, the more profits I get. But wages which are the source of demand have to be kept up. Ideally, what I want to do as a boss is pay my workers as little as possible and have other bosses pay their workers more, so those workers will have the money to buy the goods and services that my workers produce. However, the other bosses have the same ideas. So what you get is a chronic tendency toward recession. Marx wrote about all this 130 years ago. Marx, the guy they say is irrelevant and doesn't say anything. Marx has great insights into capitalism and imperialism. That's what he was talking about. He didn't know much about socialism. I mean, it hadn't come around yet. But that tendency toward recession, and he said recessions occur when workers are not paid back enough money to buy back the goods and services that their labor produces. And so I see a constant war against labor, a constant war against the environment, really regressive forces acting. I believe that the model is to get America toward being a third world country. Now you could say, yeah, well then who's going to buy the goods? But they don't think that way. The system thinks of how good it is. I mean, no company thinks or worries about the whole system. They worry about their bottom line and their own accumulation process. And that's the kind of thing that Bush is pushing.